1967 Norton P11. So, Norton Atlas 750 engine and a matchless frame front end. And chassis. 1 up, 3 down shifting on the right side. As if right wasn't bad enough, or confusing enough. Oh, this is something I've been waiting for months. Actually, probably years. They made about 2,500 of these. You got to push down to shift up. Wow. Almost all of them are this color red. Looks like a single leading shoe front end brake. What did I say, 67, 63, something like that? That should be first gear. What a hot rod. You got to push down to shift up. It's an Atlas 750 motor. I think I said that already. A Norton Atlas 750. It just pulls like the dickens. It sounds beautiful. These pipes. We'll stop and look at the bike afterwards, but what a machine. Got to shift up to shift down to go down a gear. No mirrors. Look at all this gravel here. It's got an excellent clutch. Push down to shift up. I'm saying that up loud to remind myself. Brake is on the left side, foot brake for the rear. These older bikes, you really got to watch the brakes. Yeah, the brakes work. Very good. I'm going to live on the edge here today. We are going to try to do the spin test. Looks like no one behind us. We're going to go real wide. Boy, the clutch, the thing's got torque like you wouldn't believe. It handles like a very squirrely machine. I like it. I like it a lot. These are for like desert racing. Hey, if you ever make your way to the mighty Minitropolis in the morning, make sure you stop here at the Derailed Grill. Try the Wahoo burger. I'm getting the shifting down. Oh, what a grin. What a grin. Yeah, these are built for desert racing, I think, or something like that. They got the high pipes, kind of a scrambler. They took the great big engine, and the frame and chassis, I think it was matchless. That had a 500 single in it, I believe. And what they did was they stuffed this big old Atlas 750 from a Norton in there. Really made her sing. Yeah, we got to get back on the road again. Let's get out. Let's head out of town and see what we can do with this thing. I believe I'm in top gear. Well, it is a desert bike, so I suppose it isn't made for top speed. It feels good. It feels real good. It's an interesting, it's stable, but it's, you know, it seems long, but yet it's kind of tweaky, you know, very, let's see how quick it moves here. It's kind of heavy handling by modern standards. Get a look over my shoulder. We are clear to go, by golly. Wahoo! We're going to take it a little easy here. I've heard that those Atlas engines were real rattlers. I've never driven a Norton Atlas, but I'll tell you, this engine and this bike does rattle. Wow, what an experience. It really pulls. It really pulls. What a hot rod. It's so true. I mean, look at that. It just does it right. It's not it doesn't do anything squiggly, or it's very stable. I would say that for sure. What a treat to be able to ride this, you know? If y'all are interested in something like this, or new or used Royal Enfield, Triumph, classic British bike of any type, get yourself over here to Baxter Cycle in the mighty Minitropolis of Marnie, right here on Vintage Motorcycle Lane, by golly. Wahoo! Wave as we go by. Oh, we better be heading back, huh? I'm not ready to go back yet. I still want to look in the mirror here. Okay, let's see what we got here. Look at that beautiful bike. Yes, I can flat foot it. Absolutely gorgeous machine. I love every line on this thing, and I certainly do love the pipes. Look at the chrome fenders. What a thing of beauty. What a thing of beauty. Oh, what a grin. This one really shakes. This is a shaker. They all are, aren't they? I love these classic bikes. These are my favorite form of motorcycle. I got to remember the shifting is opposite. What a privilege. I really appreciate it. I want to thank Randy Baxter for letting me ride this. We've talked about it several times, and today was the day. And it's really quite a treat for me, and hopefully for y'all. I will park it over here, and we'll get the other camera out and do a little bit of a walk around. Howdy y'all, we just had a ball on that little hot rod. 1967 Norton P11. So again, it's a Norton 750 Atlas engine stuffed into a matchless frame and chassis, matchless front end, matchless rear end, matchless frame. So the matchless was a 500. They took the big 750 engine of the Norton Atlas, stuffed it into that little frame, and you know, I think it works really well. But check that thing out. Big old bash plate on the bottom, 4-speed, 1 up, 3 down. There's the markings right there. It's a pre-unit engine. Very interesting motorcycle. Mechanical tack drive right here. I don't want to touch these pipes. Look at those pipes. Isn't that amazing? Just gorgeous. I've seen them where the pipes are just straight all the way out the back. Baxter's gets a couple of these through here every year. This has a coil ignition. It looks like 2 coils. Oh, I see the keys back there. Big old air filter. Let's see for carburetors. Amal concentric. 2 Amal concentrics. Ah, that's why she was so peppy, huh? Just a beautiful engine. Just a beautiful everything. You know, look at that. I mean, all that's just artwork to me. Back brake right there. This the electronics of the day, of course, for the taillight. The old half shoe brake. The aluminum center hubs. I wonder if this is an aluminum fender. That looks like that too. Covered shocks. I don't know if those are Hagons or not. Of course, the oil tank, we had a little oil blowing out, so the tank was pretty full. Absolutely gorgeous. Heat sink for the Xeno diode. Pretending to know what that is. They just told me a minute ago. Just a beautiful thing. I suppose that's where the points are, and that little thing there. The external oil lines, of course. These old bikes always had that. You know, I love that kind of thing. I know why we don't do it anymore. Dry sump engine, of course. Telescopic forks. Here again, look at this. I think there's a hubcap you can get for this side if you want. Big old brake, single leading shoe brake. Thing was just a ball to ride. Here's the adjuster for the brake. Yeah, it's all down here. Very nice. Again, I think that's an aluminum fender. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe that's a stop. Let's look at this side. Yes, that's a stop to hit the frame, keep the bars from going too far. Big old headlight bucket. Lucas gauge right there. Smith gauge is up here. I'm going to mention again, there's a guy down the road who does repair work on these. He can rebuild them. New faces, new glass, crimp them, new innards. Probably build you the gauges from the ground up if you needed to. But I'll put his website right above here. I think this is for lights. And I'm not sure about that, but maybe road light and then real lights. I'm guessing high-lows. Can you hear the horn? Just barely. Choke. Fuel, of course. These are the stamped style levers. This is a steering dampener. I've never owned a motorcycle where I've had to use that. I've owned motorcycles. I think I had a Suzuki T500 that had something like that, but I don't remember using it. So these fuel caps are kind of cool. Do that. They kind of squeeze out to hold it in. No, they don't actually. This spins. Okay, it's ramped. There we go. The little vent holes in there. Oh, what a thing of beauty. Check out that seat, little triangle shaped seat. I've been going after this for a long time, and I just, you know, today was the day. I was getting ready to leave. Randy Baxter came up and asked me if I'd ride it, wanted to ride it. We talked about riding it many times. I was supposed to ride it yesterday, but it rained, and I just really appreciate him allowing us to do that. If y'all are in the market for a new used Royal Enfield Triumph, classic British bike of any type like this, they've got a room back there with about 100 of these old bikes, and most of them run, almost all of them run. They also have a whole list of them that are project bikes, so you can check on their website to see. But They got parts, thingamajigs, doodads. They've got the largest vintage bike part supply in North America. So if you need a vintage bike part and they don't have it, you're gonna have a hard time finding it, is my guess. But get yourself over here to Baxter Cycle in Marnie, Iowa, the mighty metropolis of Marnie, Iowa. Or go to baxtercycle.com. Make sure you tell those fine folks that Fuzzy Biker, that's me, sent you. Now, it's a beautiful day. It might rain, look at that, look at that. But I think I'm gonna go for a motorcycle ride. Y'all do the same if you can. Life is good. Wahoo! Yippee-yi-yay! Yippee-yi-yo! Down the road we go. Beautiful, beautiful machine.